Hello everyone! Today I will show you how to combine several design patterns, particularly generative patterns from GOF. If you know even approximately what is design pattern, you know that it has description of problem which it solves, design diagram that describes its internals, and canonical implementation at different languages. I asked myself, is it possible to implement several design patterns at one time without conflicts? Hope you know that GOF patterns divides into three categories: generative, behavioral, and structural. Logic tells that one class can follow at least three patterns at one time simultaneously. One generative, for example builder, one behavioral, for example strategy, and one structural, for example facade. But what if we try to combine multiple patterns from same category? Is it possible? I tried to do this for all generative patterns and you will see results. Let's review canonical generative design patterns implementation in C#. Singleton provides a way to access single instance and guarantees that instance of a particular class is single. Prototype provides base interface for some class to copy itself and provides implementation of this cloning by using several concrete result types. We can see concrete prototype 2 and concrete prototype 1. And we see that it returns itself. Builder provides a way to construct some result direct operation with it in public access. We can see build part A, B, C. And it provides way to get build result after all construction. So we can see product with some fake data, we can see concrete implementation with manipulating this product, and we can see get results that returns this encapsulated product. Next, factor method gives ability to create some base class implementation different in concrete factor method implementations. We can see that we have two concrete factory methods, one of which returns one child class and another child class. And we can see these concrete classes that inherited from one base class, which mentioned in factor method signature. And abstract factory. It's more complicated than the factor method and different from it by fact that it's not limited to only one method. So we can see that we have a family of creation types and we have two concrete implementations, and we have concrete implementations of classes that factory produce. Now let's see composite implementation in C# that I created. The first, abstract prototype. It uses interesting technique of backreferencing to generic that allows return actually generic result that implements itself, and of course it implements a method clone. The next, we will see abstract factories, factor method and builder at the same time, and inheritance from prototype. Of course, factory method is subset of abstract factory, so I decided to name it abstract factory method with builder prototype postfix. You can see that here we have type. I'll describe this later. It have more servicing type. And it have properties for building and prototyping. It have builder methods, and it have abstract factory methods that producing results. Let's see next. It inherited from abstract prototype, so it provides clone of this abstract factory itself, as we see in a generic parameter. Next is adding singleton to this inheritance chain. you can see that I add singleton into name of this abstract class, and you can see same technique as for prototype and singleton implementation. I used protected constructor to give ability inheritance classes to implement it another way, and I made inherited classes sealed to don't give ability to corrupt this singleton some ways. And of course static instance access that guarantees instance is the single only. Next, before we move to next, I have to see that this class that we viewed previously implements all 5 patterns. Next is the implementation of factory. You see concrete word in name. It implements prototyping partially, it implements abstract factory completely, and it uses builder pattern to create a concrete object. You see this one in here in name of real types that constructor create. Next we see implementation of prototype inside this tremendous class. Yeah, we use type to see difference between source, as it was specified previously, and any clone of this factory. And we use property 1 and property 2 setting while cloning this factory. Next we implement concrete builder implementation. So it's also concrete builder, not only concrete factory. Here we see similar class to previous with number 2, and here number 2 and here number 2, and same technique of its implementation. Next we see prototype and builder implementation of factory results. So it's not only the object, but it is builder and it is prototype at the same time. Yeah, we see 2 abstract types that implements prototype and builder. And next we see concrete implementations of abstract factory products. I mean objects that it produces. It implements builder, it implements prototype, and next is the same, and it also uses builder inside prototype implementation. Let's demonstrate what we can do with such multifunctional key class with a long name abstract factor method prototype singleton builder. The first, we use common base type to give ability to utilize instances of different concrete implementations that accessed by using singleton. So first pattern is used. Next we use builder to partially build internal structure of this factory. Next we use prototype to clone these factories. Then we use builder to complete to build of internal structure of these factories, and we then use cloning of completely built factories. After that we use abstract factory methods to create instances of object families. You see A and B for singleton and it clones. Then we use again build partially with property 1, then cloning of each abstract prototype that was created by factory. Then we use build completion with property 2, and then we clone by using prototype implementation. And after all we use console test that gives us knowledge about its internal data that identify if we make some mistake in this test. Yeah, we can see result. So first 2 is source, I mean it's singletons, next is clones of singletons, and then It's just enough different data that tells us that everything is correctly cloned, created and built inside this complex time internal structure. Thank you for watching and take care of your mind.